So after we finished the tiniest bit of core, we're going to continue firing up booty, quads, hamstrings. So I'm going to inch up a little higher at my mat so you can watch my bridge. So again, thinking about my ankles, hip distance apart, so creating enough space between my heels so that my ankles then match where my hips are. And then from there, I'm going to press into the soles of my feet and lift my tailbone. So I'm just going to rest my palms, keeping my gaze up at the ceiling. And then I'm just going to lift and lower, lift and lower. And you can go for 100 of these or 20 of these. Take it at your own pace. The slower you go, the more stabilization. So those stabilizing muscles, those muscles that help to balance, those muscles closest to bone. Work just a little harder, lift, lower. I'm going to rest. You can continue working, you can pause, take as long of a rest there as you need to. Once your tailbone is landed, you're going to bring your right ankle to your left thigh. Just allowing that right hip to open. Eventually that knee will start to open up like a book. And then really grounding into the sole of your left foot, we're going to lift and lower the tailbone. Relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. It's not effort being pressed into the arms. Arms should rest gently. Shoulders should just melt into the mat. Start to feel that fire in that left side leg. And I'm going to release my tailbone. You're welcome to continue lifting. You're welcome to pause and rest. When you're ready, return the sole of the right foot to the mat. Take a breath there. And then left ankle comes to right thigh. Just gently starting to open up that left side hip. That knee will eventually start to open like a book. Really rooting into the sole of your right foot. Pressing in there and lifting and lowering. Take it at your own pace. You decide. You want to rock 10, lifting and lowering super slowly. You want to work 50. Take it at your pace. We don't have to be synchronized or choreographed. Remember, it's not the jaw or the lips or the eyebrows or the shoulders or the neck that are working for you here. Not the palms, not the arms. I'm going to release my tailbone. You can pause and rock 50 more if you want. Pause and rest for 10 minutes if you want. When you're ready, come back. We'll slowly release the left heel, the sole of the left foot back on the mat. I'm just gonna take the right heel up toward the ceiling. Doesn't have to be a perfectly straight leg. Roll out the ankle, wiggle out the toes a smidge. From here, we're gonna press into the sole of that left foot, lift and lower the tailbone. Maybe connect your breath with your movement. So every time you exhale, you lift the tailbone. Every time you inhale, you lower tailbone. Hooey. I'm going to release my right foot, release my tailbone. You can pause and continue to work, or pause and rest. I figure you know where we're going next. We're going to ground that right heel, lift the left. Again, doesn't have to be a perfectly straight leg. As much of a bend in that knee as you need to. Maybe draw some circles with that big toe, pronating and supinating, flexing and extending. Then as you're ready, pressing into that right foot and lift and lower the tailbone. Working at your own pace. And if I'm being totally transparent, I'm not even really counting my reps here. And I mention that just to encourage you to work whatever works for you. If 10 works for you today, awesome. If 800 works for you today, great. And I'm going to return the sole of my foot. I'm going to return the tailbone. Pause and continue working, or pause and take a rest.